Speaking of football, let's talk some pro football here and discuss some news that broke earlier this afternoon. This is not really a surprise. This is something that we expected to happen, but the New Orleans Saints have formally named both Chris Richard and Ryan Nielsen as their co-defensive coordinators. This is something that's really unorthodox in the NFL. Honestly, Musso, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. But on the surface, I guess the Saints are thinking that they're going to get the best out of everybody now. Everybody can kind of stay in their individual roles by picking up more responsibility. But now, hopefully, Nielsen can continue to focus on the defensive line. Richard can continue to focus on the secondary. And the Saints can go from there as they try to begin the Dennis Allen era.
This tells me that Dennis Allen's probably still going to call the defense.
Yeah.
That's kind of my main takeaway from this, because if you're going to, this is the easiest way to do it. And like you said, you keep everybody on staff, two guys that they think really highly of, especially Ryan Nielsen. But this allows Dennis Allen now, okay, you guys can be the defensive coordinators in title and carry out some of those responsibilities of actually coordinating. That allows him to maybe still call the defense during the game. Not confirmed, but that's kind of my main takeaway of what I expect to happen with this move.
Did you see Marcus Williams' Instagram post counting down the hours and seconds to free agency?
I did not see that. That is not encouraging.
A lot of people are saying that. He was counting down the hours and the minutes. He had the little graphic there. But a lot of people are also saying maybe not that big of a deal. Maybe he's just looking forward to the payday with the Saints. But either way, New Orleans is going to have some interesting decisions to make this offseason. And you would think it has to start with the contracts, or the possibility of extending the contracts of Teron Armstead on offense and Marcus Williams on defense.
Oh, man, look, Marcus Williams is somebody you definitely want back. Teron Armstead's interesting, though. I don't see him being back in New Orleans
No,
next year.
I don't think it's the perfect world for you to not bring him back, but it's the most practical thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, hell, they're going to be $74 million over the cap. You got to cut it somewhere. And while Teron's been great, it just hasn't been consistent enough with him being injured all the time.
And even if you argue that, he was consistent, it's more about going forward. He's been on the Saints since 2013. He's in his 30s now. You want to let go of a guy a year too early instead of a year too late, if that's possible. And Marcus Williams is one of the best free safeties in the NFL. If you're making me pick between one of the two, I'd probably go Marcus Williams. In fact, that was our poll in OTB today, and Marcus Williams won the poll.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, it has to be Marcus Williams. He's ended up having a really solid career so far in New Orleans after getting off to maybe a little bit of a rocky start.
Richard and Nielsen, the new DCs in New Orleans.